When asked about the Culture of Kindness resolution, Chris Walke replied, "I've read it in part and don't see problems with it, or being kind. It may be superfluous."
FHSD advocates asked me to share my thoughts on this about a year ago, and so I did create a video with a longer answer to that if you want to go way back in the advocate page and look for that. But the short answer is I don't consider it kind, I don't think it's viable, and it needs to go, to be honest. There are a couple different problems that come to mind specifically. First is there are parts of it that can't be enforced. There are expectations from the state that we are disaggregating data both academically and behaviorally to make sure we know where all of our students are at, where there may be gaps, and what we need to do as a system to help remedy any gaps that we find. So there's an expectation of doing that can't be upheld based on this resolution. Secondly, differences should be valued. We all bring differences to the table, and we all bring cultural differences to the table, whether that's gender, religion, race, ethnicity, language spoken, all of these things. And when we don't talk about them, we make it feel like a dirty little secret, and we make those who may feel different feel isolated. And that is the opposite of what we want to be doing in a school. We want to be creating an environment where everybody feels like they belong. They're there as a welcomed part of the learning community and are able to learn and grow. So that's a really critical piece as well. And then the third piece is that teachers need to be able to teach. And right now this has created anxiety and created angst when teachers are simply teaching to the standards that they are expected to teach to, whether that's the Ohio Department of Education state standards or the College Board standards. And right now, this resolution is creating angst in how you meet both teaching to the standards that you were expected to and some of the language within this resolution. So there are enough problems with it that it needs to be revisited for sure.
I've spoken out against the Culture of Kindness resolution several times at prior school board meetings. I interpret the resolution as a resolution of exclusion, asking people from the fringes to conform to the norms to be accepted. To me, there's a big difference between fitting in and belonging. When we ask people to fit in, we're saying everybody's welcome as long as you abide by our rules and our standards and our expectations. Belonging, instead, asks everybody to be their authentic selves, and you're welcome just as you are. There's so much data and research out there on the benefits of belonging. People that feel that they belong perform better in schools, have better mental health, are happier, have better physical health. And so what we should be striving for is belonging in our community. And that shouldn't be a political term either. That should be something that all community members agree on, is that everybody should be free to be who they are, free from judgment, free from harassment, and certainly free from any policy designed to exclude.